Alright, so welcome along to a new episode. We're going to be talking about surviving narcissistic individuals with some tips on effective strategies for dealing with toxic behaviour. Plenty of it about these days, so hopefully this is going to be helpful for a lot of you guys out there. Alright, so number one in this is to educate yourself. Learn about narcissistic personality disorder and the traits associated with it. Understand common patterns of behaviour and manipulation tactics employed by narcissists. Number two is to set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries and stick to them. Narcissists often push boundaries and invade personal space. Clearly communicate your limits and enforce consequences if they are violated. Alright, so number three is to maintain emotional distance. Limit emotional engagement with a narcissistic individual. They thrive on attention and control, so avoid getting emotionally entangled or reacting strongly to their behaviour. Number four, don't take it personally. Recognize that narcissistic behavior is not a reflection of your worth or value. Narcissists often project their insecurities onto others, so avoid internalizing their criticisms or their negativity. Number five, and an old classic for me, that is to practice self-care. So prioritize your own well-being. Engage in activities that promote self-care, such as exercise, meditation, hobbies, and spending time with supportive friends and family. Alright, so number six is to seek support. Another classic from me. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or support groups who can provide guidance and understanding. They can offer validation and help you maintain perspective when you're dealing with a narcissistic individual. Number seven, and a very important one, that is to document incidents. Keep a record of interactions and incidents with a narcissistic person. This documentation can serve as evidence if needed, and it can also help you maintain clarity and objectivity. Alright, eight, and this is one I would highly recommend, that is to limit contact. If possible, reduce or limit contact with a narcissistic individual. This may involve distancing yourself physically, blocking or unfollowing them on social media, or minimizing communication to essential matters only. 9 is to practice assertiveness. Assertive communication can help you maintain control and set clear boundaries. Use I statements to express your feelings and needs, and calmly assert your limits without engaging in arguments or power struggles. And number 10, and I'm going to be putting this tip out probably more and more as we're going ahead, because it's something that is kind of taboo but really shouldn't be, that is to consider professional help. If the situation becomes overwhelming or you're dealing with a particularly toxic or abusive narcissist, consider seeking professional help from a therapist, a counsellor who specialises in personality disorders. Alright, so this is going to be a very swift one for you today because I don't have a heck of a lot to say on the matter at this point. I have something in mind for the narcissism side of things, because whenever you look at a toxic narcissist and you see the personality traits that they have, a lot of that stuff that them people have is actually very healthy. They just don't know how to channel it properly, and can be very, very destructive whenever it's not channeled properly. Now, there is such a thing as healthy narcissism, but I'll be talking about that probably in a video tomorrow. I'll do a vlog on its own about that, because I do have a few things to say about that. Because when you look at the personality traits of a narcissistic individual, it's the flip side of the coin in my book. They're either toxic or they're positive. And someone that does this sort of stuff, making videos and podcasts, sticking them out online, there has to be a certain level of narcissism in someone that's doing that. And I'm not, well, even though I'm wearing glasses, I'm not blind to the fact that I probably show some of the personality traits of a narcissist, but it's either healthy or unhealthy. I feel like I go down the healthy route. But yeah, this here hopefully has been helpful to a lot of you guys out there. We've all experienced a real narcissistic individual, like really unhealthy ones, particularly in the workplace. I have seen I was going to say the worst of it. I've seen some of the worst of it in the workplace, but unfortunately, I have seen probably the worst of it, and even friend circles over the years. It's something that's just these people that are unhealthy narcissists. They are very, very insecure. They can't handle it whenever they're seeing someone succeeding, and this is kind of delving into the stuff I've got planned for tomorrow. But you know, if they see somebody achieving something that they want to achieve, or they have something that they want to have, they're not going to have any problems whatsoever in actually like doing whatever they can do to get it off that person. And I've witnessed that one firsthand. Someone decides, okay, this person is, coming close to the sort of life that I would want to get my hands on. I'm going to get in there and bust it up on them, see if I can take it off their hands, sort of thing. So it's very, very childish stuff at the end of the day. And you could delve into the subject of narcissism in a major, major way. We'll probably do that on and off on this channel, because again, as I say, when someone's doing this sort of thing, there has to be a certain level of narcissism in their personality to actually sit down, record a video or a podcast, stick it online. But thankfully for most of us, we drop into the healthy side of it. So narcissism, even though it's a huge, huge problem in life, it's got a bad rap. It's unhealthy narcissism can be very, very destructive to absolutely everybody. But if you can handle that side of your personality, if you are a narcissistic person, if you can keep a healthy vibe on it, it can be a powerful tool as well. So I'm going to delve into that slightly tomorrow on a little vlog. We'll head out for a walk tomorrow, trying to get a bit more exercise on, trying to get myself back on my feet properly. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope it helped you. I hope what I said at the end of it here made a bit of sense to you. And until tomorrow, and hopefully you'll get the big upload online on time, because I just had a lazy Sunday, and by the time I was like, okay, I better sit down and record a video, it was like 10 minutes past the upload time. So yeah, hopefully you'll get your video 8 p.m. as normal, 8 p.m. GMT. But yeah, I'm off. Hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing. And until the next episode, stay safe, and I will talk to you all then.